Hi, welcome back to Herbal Bunny's Pharmacy. I'm Dr. Tamitha Davis. Today I want to talk to you guys about these mystery symptoms that you may be having, why you're having them, and what you can do about it. First, I want to say that this video is for educational purposes only, and it's not meant to cure, diagnose, or prevent any disease. And just because I'm a doctor does not mean I am your doctor, and you need to talk to your doctor, do your own research, and just only accept this information I want to give you as just for education. So in my other video, I talk about my autoimmune condition that I have called POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. You can go back and watch that video. I won't talk a whole lot about the symptoms that I was having in this video, but I am going to talk about some mystery symptoms that you may be experiencing, that I was experiencing, and what could be the possible cause of it. So one thing you need to understand with any symptom that you're having, it is just your body's way of telling you, hey, there is something wrong, there's something out of balance, and it's just giving us kind of these little warning signs to help us to stop what we're doing. For instance, my main symptom that I was having for the POTS was a fast, rapid heart rate, and my heart was also skipping beats. My body was just telling me, hey, there's something out of balance. Now, there's so many different things that can actually contribute to tachycardia, your heart skipping beats, these different arrhythmias that you may be having, anywhere from just having too much caffeine, a hormone imbalance, a neurological condition, or there may actually be something wrong with your heart. And if you're like me, you make a journal of all the other symptoms that are with that, the palpitation, or if you're just having like strange headaches and other sensations, and you take it to your doctor just to try to rule out anything that is like really dangerous. Anything related to the heart going through my mind is heart attack, heart disease, I'm going to die, and that of course can add to your anxiety. Once you're able to go to the doctor and you are able to rule out that there's anything structurally wrong with your heart or whatever your symptom may be, and the doctor's like, you're fine, it's just anxiety, or they just say it's just stress, and they just kind of dismiss it, or a test results come back all fine, and they kind of send you on your merry little way, and you're still left with absolutely no answers and mystery symptoms. The main cause of most of these mystery symptoms is due to a stress response. And I've talked about this in my other videos, and you're going to probably hear me talk about this quite often because it is very crucial and it's not talked about nearly enough. There's 3 stressors that our body can go through to give us all kinds of different weird symptoms. And that is physical stress, mental emotional stress, and chemical stress. The physical stress can be anywhere of just overexerting ourselves, lifting too much weight, being in a car accident, hurting ourselves in some way, something physical that happened to our body. The mental emotional stress is just that. If you're having a lot of stress with trying to focus at work, with your kids, family, life-changing events, anything that is affecting your mental or emotional state, that is stress. And then chemical stress. Anything from drug use, alcohol use, chemicals that we're using around our home, any long-term medicine that we're using, even some of the short-term ones, vaccines, things like that is considered the chemical stress. When our bodies is going through a stress event, our body triggers its own immune response to say, hey, this is not normal. We need to either do our fight or flight and try to eliminate this stress. So your body produces different hormones to help you get through that stress event. Some stress is short term. Our bodies is not really meant to do long-term stress, but it can bounce back pretty easily if it's a short-term stress. When our body has this immune response, it sends out these hormones. Those hormones need essential vitamins and minerals in order for them to function. If you don't have certain vitamins and minerals, then our bodies cannot make hormones, and it kind of sends our body into this freak out state. We start getting cellular inflammation. Hormones can't be received to the cell. Our cells can't send out this alert saying stop making hormones. Our body is using up all the stores of our vitamins and minerals. And once we start to get depletion of those vitamins and minerals, that's when we start seeing these crazy mystery symptoms. So many times I do see other people saying, well, I started taking magnesium for my heart palpitations. I started taking vitamin B12 for my sleep. I started taking this for this symptom. And you are left taking like all these crazy supplements, and you're not fixing the stress because again, long-term stress, or even like if you have long-term stress and then you have like a short one that comes through, like a cold or flu, or somebody jumps out in front of you. Like I had a hard time recovering from that, and all these symptoms would just start going crazy with me because we did not have enough of our essential nutrients to make the hormones to help us to recover from the stress. Now, taking supplements to help us to replenish our stores is not all bad. I would be cautious with what I am taking. I like to get things from the natural source, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and herbs. But you can take your own supplement to help you with that. But really you need to focus on what is causing the stress to help you to recover. So in short, if you're having all these crazy mystery symptoms, it's probably due to a lack of essential vitamins and minerals. That's because you're not getting enough hormones, because you have cellular inflammation and that connectivity is not there, due to some sort of stress in your life. One of the three: physical, mental, emotional, or chemical. So what I like to do with helping me to recover is focusing on diet. Take a look at my diet. Is it full of processed foods? Is it full of animal products? Is it full of nutrient void things? And then you just start checking off those boxes. So you want to work on your diet. You also want to work on eliminating the stress. So if you're having chemical stress, what can you do to eliminate those chemicals in your life? If you're having emotional, mental stress, what can you do to eliminate those mental triggers in your life? And if you have some sort of physical stress, you want to try to eliminate those as much as possible. And anytime you're trying to heal from anything, but anytime you're trying to heal from one of these three stresses or a combination, you don't want to overexert your body. Exercise is important, but if you are completely stressed out, adding a hard physical activity can do damage, okay? And if you are completely mentally stressed out and you're like, okay, I need to get my life back on track, and you start making a whole bunch of things that you need to do to try to get your life back on track, and you got all these boxes and you start feeling overwhelmed, that is not good. You're going to keep on using up those stores of your vitamins and minerals trying to help yourself. So I would recommend making a journal, which is what I've done. Make a journal of what I've been eating, what can I change, what has been adding to my mental stress, what can I eliminate, who can I take out of my life, not in a bad way, but just walk away. Okay, I want to make that clear. And what sort of chemicals can be in my environment? What can I do to eliminate that? You know, not eating processed foods, not cleaning with all the chemicals. We can make stuff that's more natural. We can start taking care of our skin in a more natural way. So just taking a look at your environment and not overwhelming yourself with everything and not overexerting yourself, you know, physically or mentally, emotionally, and chemically. I just want to come on here and make this quick video. I know I probably went over my 10-minute limit. I always do. I'm trying to keep things shorter. But if this is content that you like and enjoy and wanting more information, please hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment. Help me with that algorithm to get my videos pushed out there. Hit the thumbs up button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!